Love is gentle as a rose, and love can conquer anyone. It's time to take a stand. Brothers and sisters, join hands. We got to let love rule. I'm never for war.
No.
You know, as a principle in general, you know, I think that I think human beings should be able to settle disputes without violence. I think that we should be that intelligent, we should be that evolved, etc. But we're not. We don't learn from history, we just keep repeating the same stuff. You know, we're all fighting. And we all think we think we're different. We think we have different gods. We think that, you know, we're all detached and mine. Mm-hmm. That's not what it's about.
Which authority or leader do you respect the most?
Leader, authority,
Yes.
God. I don't put my faith in man. Not saying I don't love mankind, but if you're asking me the authority that I respect and love and trust, that's God. But we got to be strong. We can't do it alone. We got to let love rule. We got to let love rule.
People were afraid to fly to Miami because of the America that just attacked Afghanistan 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
Do you still feel safe in your own country?
Yes and no. I mean, you know, it's different.
Yeah.
It's definitely different. This is the first time in many years anything's happened. I mean, what, since the Civil War, perhaps, on our own land, you know. And, it's very interesting what's going on. It's horrible.
Yeah.
You know, but this has been going on all over the world for many years, and Americans are used to watching it on television and saying, "Oh, you know, that thing over there."
Yeah, and
it's
I'm
always
so
it's
safe
It's
here.
always over there.
Yeah.
Well, now it's over here. You know, welcome to the club.
Maybe then this is a good time for your new album to come out because, as you already said, it's a very optimistic album and it's very positive.
Well, that's what my music's always been about from day one, from Let Love Rule. It's always been about that. And people actually made fun of me and criticized me for writing these type of records, for saying things like Let Love Rule, for singing about God, for singing about unity and love. Mm-hmm. And that's all people really want. When it comes down to it, the bottom line, people want to be loved, people want to love. Bottom line, everybody.
Yeah. I guess in this period, people will realize that and come back
Well,
to...
it's just funny how people thought it was naive and stupid at one point.
Yes, that is
to sing
weird.
about love. Like, how is that naive and stupid? I don't understand that. But, you know,
well,
these type of things happen throughout time, and people are running to God now. People are running to each other. People are trying to cooperate and help, and we're all together. And it's like, why does it take a disaster for humans to come together and bond?
Yeah, that is
why does everything have to fall
thing.
apart? You know, why can't we just do that every day? Yeah.
So you not only written and arranged, but you produced a new album. You played almost all the instruments. You sing. Do you think it's hard to give something out of hands, or you just
It's
like
not
it so
that. It's
much?
just what I like to do. I enjoy playing instruments. I enjoy producing. I enjoy writing. These are all things that that I do. And it's just the way I've done it. And it's just become my thing, and I'm comfortable doing it.
Okay,
I'm not doing it to control anything. I mean, I guess at this point, after doing it for so long this way, yeah, it's my way, and you could say it's some sort of control because I get to, just like a painter, sits down in front of a canvas, has the paint, and does his thing or her thing. They're in control of their expression, and that's all I'm doing.
Okay, so you've recorded it in your own studio, and you also
Yes,
and and you also said that you're not completing the album before going into the studio.
No.
Why is that?
I just don't like to. I like to just write a couple of songs, 2, 3, 4 songs, and start with that, feel it out, and then get into the process, and then I begin to open up and write more and go deeper into the record.
Well, with the jewelry, because when you smell pretty, it all goes together. Hey, let's look at this.
Making an album, is that maybe the finishing of a period of a time that you went through, or is it for you to start off something new?
Time is all one big thing. There's no beginning and there's no end. It's just time. So it's just that period,
Okay. You worked with Mick Jagger on his new album. I heard that he just flew in Miami to work with you on that. Is it working for him? Do you then place yourself in somebody else, or is it just your Lenny Kravitz
a little bit
part?
of both, because I have to identify with the person's personality, style, and so forth, and I have to be me, which that's all I can do anyway. So that's it. But it was a lot of fun. It was a great experience to work with somebody who obviously wrote some of the best songs ever, and whether it be Angie or Wild Horses or Brown Sugar or Satisfaction or, Shattered or whatever. Go on and on and on and on.
And lots and lots of...
Incredible songwriter, incredible musician, incredible performer, and I got to spend some time with that person and write together and work together, and it was a lot of fun.
Okay. I'm reading a book right now, and it's about that you have it in your power every day to decide what you want to do in life and to change things if you're not happy about it with yourself. And I guess a lot of people have problems with that, problems to let go of things that other people put on you. How do you live your life concerning that idea?
Well, like you just said, you have the power. As long as you're alive, you have the power to, change your course.
Because in this last year, there has been something that you said, okay, I always thought that was a part of me, but I let it go and I decided to create something else, or to start something new.
Life is always changing. And of course there are things in my life where I say, okay, well, or not even say it, it just happens.
Yes.
I used to be like this, or I used to do this, and now all of a sudden that's not important anymore. You evolve, you change, your ideas change, your experiences, maybe you've done this and done that, and you've had enough of a certain thing and you want to move on. And of course, you always have the power to...
I guess a lot of people are afraid.
To change. Well, some people are afraid to change. They get into a pattern, they get into a lifestyle, they get into a situation.
Yeah.
And it gets somehow comfortable, familiar,
even if it's
or hard
negative.
to break out of even.
Yeah.
And that's what Dig In actually is all about, the first single. It's about wanting to go for something, wanting to change, wanting to achieve something, whatever it is, to do something, to get from point A to point B. And it's about not letting the fear of that change stop you from doing it.
This is the Music Factory.